Man, what is going on with this country? I'm Priceless Raw with yet another video, and I'm like, everything on social media, every bit of content I'm watching is just like the whole world went and just placed themselves in a straitjacket. Now, starting off with Speaker of the House Mike Johnson, which I can't stand, is rumors going on about him that's sweet as pie. Well, he's trying to say that if the Republicans lose the midterm elections, say that impeachment ain't even nothing to worry about. Say that the Democrats will launch a whole investigative inquiry in the entire Republican cabinet. And basically everybody get arrested. Listen to this clip.
All right? Say, I am on the ballot, because in a real sense he is. If we were to lose the midterms, heaven forbid, these Democrats, y'all, impeachment's not even the big concern. They will turn every committee of Congress into an investigative body, and they'll go after the president's family, the cabinet, his donors and friends. Half of you in this room will be targeted. I run the protection program. I'll take care of you, okay? We're going to win. We're going to win the midterm, okay? All right?
And as anybody know, I try not to be too political on my page because you got a lot of people in their feelings every 5 minutes about what you post and what you say. They claim it's free speech, but yet there's a lot of censorship going on in this country. And so by saying that, I'm saying that this man here is a total waste of a president. Trump, oh man. And he still have loyalists out there. Chud the Builder, who's in jail for trying to pop somebody or unalive them. His supporters is upset because this judge had revoked his bond. And they've been threatening her. They've been talking about doing this and that and others. Now this guy content was not interesting, wasn't entertaining, at least not to me. To his supporters or his fan base, yeah, it was bread on butter. But to me, it wasn't nothing but just race hustling. But he has supporters that's up in arms about the female judge revoking his bond, and they've been sending numerous threats to her and her family. And she said that she's just abiding by the law. She has to follow the law. That's crazy, psychotic story number 2. It's just the list goes on. And I mean, I can really make some lists because everywhere I'm seeing, it's like everybody done lost their ever-loving freaking mind. I'm talking about, and I'm a phone addict. Yeah, I'm addicted to my phone. My phone has a 5,200 milliamp battery, and it can last for 2 days, and I'm a heavy user, and I be killing that phone. Sometimes I be on there for like 10 hours. It's like my phone has become my pacemaker or a beeper or whatever. Anything that you depend on. It's like the phone is an attachment because you can get so much done. You can catch a cab with it. You can order some food. You can talk to people. But in the very same breath that I'm mentioning this, that very same phone holds corrupt power. There's massive data breaching going on. Someone can hack your information if you got a phone. In fact, having a cell phone, you are 97% less, well, not less. I meant to say, let me correct myself. You are 97% more likely to have your identity stolen than if you had just a regular landline phone. So like I say, it's just so much going on in the headlines. I can make so many videos, but it'll take me about 3 days. It'll take me 3 days. It'll take me having to get a pen and a piece of paper because I'm going to write several scripts and I'm going to roast a lot of important people. So I'm telling you, to save myself from doing that, I just make just some quick analysis of this country. It really is just a little small quick analysis. This president that we have, I don't even consider him a president. Everybody in their grandma know that he stole the election. In fact, You got his diehard supporters that are arguing you under the table about how much of it's a lie. But yet Elon Musk said himself on Twitter that had it not been for him, he wouldn't have won. Trump even admitted several times in front of national TV that Elon is very good with the computers. You know, during election night, I was seeing states that was turning red so fast. Who in the hell was counting ballots that quick? It wasn't no machine. It wasn't no machine counting that quick. Well, I stand to correct myself. Yes, it was. It was Elon's machine. And so now everybody that voted for Trump has buyer remorse. They have, they sad that things ain't going their way. But like I say, he still have a few supporters that's brainwashed, cultists. That's what they are. But I didn't make this video to just really harp on that 80-year-old demon. I'm just tired of that's all I've been seeing. If it ain't nothing about him, it's something about the Iran war. If it's nothing about the Iran war, it's multiple women twerking, young girls, which is in their 20s and 30s. Well, when you're 30, you ain't a young girl. But anyway, you have young women in general on Instagram, Twitter, twerking and doing this. It's like the same old rhetoric. It's the same old content I see every day. Each and every day, I see the exact same content. Nothing changed. No change up. I may see a little comedy skit here and there to make me laugh, but nothing that's so entertaining that I have to just change my whole day, or the whole algorithm is shot. It really is. It's just degeneracy on a higher level. Yeah. Degeneracy on a higher level. I'm talking everywhere. You could pick Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. I don't know about Tumblr. I don't be on Tumblr. What's the name of that other app? Anyways, it's just any social media app you can think of. Live Me, Bigo Live. It's just the same old degeneracy. Nothing changes. And I'm like, how much of this stuff you gonna take? This country has went and got themselves drowned inside of a big cesspool. I just don't know. I knew I was gonna remember the name of this app, Reddit. Oh my goodness, I can go on. In fact, Reddit alone, I could do a whole entire separate video for that, but that'll be for another day. I'm talking about it's certain sections of Reddit where they just bash men entirely. Am I the a-hole? That's the topic. And I could get on that, but I'm not. But they berate men over there. So it's just a lot of these social media apps. People love drama, and that's just what's selling. Drama is what's selling. It's the hottest commodity and had always been the hottest commodity. Look at what your average TV is. Your average television shows are about fighting. And of course, it's the Desperate Housewives and Basketball Wives and Black Ink and all these new reality shows. It's almost like that's what the American psyche is all about. Creating conflict and drama just to make money. And to do what? Don't nobody want to work with you because it's just pure degeneracy. Just utter, complete Darwinism. I just had to come on here and make a video because I have so many different topics. I wouldn't even know where to begin or where to end. Because like I say, it's all around us. It's just silly stuff after silly stuff. And hopefully in November, now everybody talking all this trash about what they're going to do during the midterms. I'm hoping it comes true. Now, I'm not finna be one of those people that say, I don't believe it. I hope it comes true because the monster need to be out of office. But all of this talk about what they're going to do in November during the midterms, I really hope he's out of office. But a man can only wish, can't he? So, and as far as Chud the Builder, everybody should know who he is by now. The racist, can't get no kitty cat transformer. That monster. He's another devil. I hope he ultimately gets sentenced to about 25 or 30 years to life. Even though that's wishful thinking, because I don't believe he's going to get sentenced to that much time. Could be 10 to 15 years. And he'll be released early for good behavior if don't nobody flush him down the toilet first in prison. Well, I don't want to keep this video entirely too long. I was your host, Priceless Rob, with another video. Thank you for watching and listening. Be sure to give this video a like. And if you want to share this video, be sure to share it. Until next time, everybody, I'll be back with another video. And I hope everybody have a good one. Stay positive. Don't be on your phone too much consuming diuretic, diarrhea type content. Later.